Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luis with Malevolent Gaming, and we have Evan showing us his Numeron. What is this? Numeron
Generator.
Generator.
Numeron Generator, yes sir.
So, well, why are you playing Numeron Generator?
So obviously Numeron's gonna be the thing to play for now. Zexal's just busted and now you can make it really easily. And I've liked the Generator deck for a while, and the more I looked into it, the more research I did, it just seemed like they would work well together, and so I put it together. I actually played at the dojo this last weekend, and it went pretty well.
You want undefeated?
Undefeated. Yeah, it was like 20-0, something like that. It's pretty good.
All right, well, let us see it.
All right, so gonna run through it. I'll give you a basic gist of what everything does. So I played 3 Lopter. So this guy, during the main phase, he can tribute a Generator, special summon a Generator with a different name from the deck. These are the guys that you usually bring out. 1 Mardell, 1 Edgarda, 1 Har, and 1 Hela. So this one's a generic searcher, any Generator card. This guy, you can tribute 2 Generator monsters and banish a card on the field. This guy's negate for anything, you just have to tribute 2 Generator monsters. And this one, you tribute to special summon back a Generator from the graveyard.
Okay.
So they all have different utilities. I actually would like to play 2 of this, just have to find my second one. This guy's very, very good, especially for what this deck does.
And how do you get Generator monsters on the field?
So I'll show you when we get to that part, but the field spell actually brings you Generator tokens, which makes all of these very, very good.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. And then we got a lot of hand traps. I've got 3 Ash, 3 Ogre. I only played 2 Veiler. Then we've got 3 Gamma and 1 Driver. A lot of hand traps. You have a lot of extra space in this deck, so yeah, you definitely have a lot of flex space. And then 3 Numeron Wall. So if anybody doesn't know what this does, you can send it from hand or grave when you don't control any other monsters. And you can activate the Numeron field spell directly from your deck. This card's really, really good.
You will see this card, you win.
Yeah, you want to see this and then you're good. And that's going to be it for the monsters. Then we got some spells. I play 3 boss stage. So this is the Generator field spell. So when your opponent adds a card from deck to hand, this includes during the draw phase, you can special summon a Generator from the deck. And then when a Generator is special summoned from the deck, you can special summon as many tokens, Generator tokens, as possible to your side of the field. And those tokens, those are the fodder for, for
big guys.
For the big guys, negates, and all that stuff.
So you always want to see this in the Numeron field spell, right? That's the best 2 card.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. And then speaking of, we've got 3 Numeron Network. Just this card's just really, really good.
If you don't know what this card does, you should look it up.
Yeah, just pause the video and read it. This is a very good card. And then we've got 2 Numeron Calling. Kind of goes hand in hand. You just have to play it. Very good. And then I actually play. I play 3 Called by the Grave just because I feel like now that everyone knows that what Zexal does and how to make Zexal, everyone's going to know how to stop it. Everyone's going to be playing their ogres, and I'd like to have this just to make sure that all my shit goes through. And again, going back to what I said earlier, there's just a lot of flex space in this deck. I play 1 set rotation, 1 terraforming. Terraforming, obviously, search out whatever you need. Set rotation is freaking busted just because you can turn off imperm with this. Just another way to give yourself a higher chance of your Zexal going through. 1 upstart. I like playing 39 card decks. And then we've got a few traps, triple imperm, and 1 boss fight. So boss fight, you activate the field spell, the Generator field spell directly from your deck, and then after that your opponent draws a card. So the drawing card, them drawing a card, it doesn't seem ideal, but that's what triggers off your field spell.
Yeah.
So you give them a card and then you get to just play.
Pretty good.
And so that is that's the main deck. And then the extra deck, we've got 2 number 1s, 2 number 2s, 2 number 3s, and 1 number 4. So most people watching this at this point, I'm guessing you probably know what the number guys do. You're going to bring out 3 of them if you want to make Zexal, or you bring out all 4 of them if you want to OTK. It can't be destroyed by battle. After they battle, they can double the attack of all the other Numerons, or the number monsters. So yeah, it adds up really quickly.
Never bring out 4. You're gonna get any beer.
Yeah, don't do that. And I play one number C1, so this guy you can overlay him over over number 1, and he banishes all monsters on the field. And then he comes back on your next standby phase, and if you have the Numeron field spell when he comes back, you burn, I believe, for the total of all banished Xyz monsters.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good amount.
Pretty good, yeah.
And then, of course, we're playing Zexal. This everyone's got to know what this does. Your opponent can't play. This is really freaking good. Then play a few links: Needle Fiber, Selene, Megaclops, Appaloosa, Access Code Talker. Pretty standard. I think everyone has a good idea what these do. Megaclops is really good.
Busted one.
Yeah. And then I also play 1 rank 9. Played True King of All Calamities. Another card that just along with this just doesn't let your opponent play. So, you know, if they, you know, have the answer for this, you know, you can still outgrind your opponent and then just end up making this. And again, they just can't play again.
So if you open Numeron Network and your field spell, what do you do with it?
So you, if you open up Network and your field spell, so
obviously you're gonna have Zexal.
Yeah, so you're gonna have Zexal, and then after you make your Zexal on board, then you play the Generator field spell, and so you're gonna end your turn with Zexal, and then, you know, one of each underneath it. And so you're gonna end your turn like that, and then they're gonna draw, and then that's gonna trigger off Generator boss stage, which is going to bring out you're gonna bring out your Har, and then that's gonna trigger, you're gonna get your Generator tokens, you're gonna get 3 of those. And so at this point you've got this negate. So when you try to activate Zexal, if they try to imperm you or your Chalice you or whatever, now you can negate that with this. So if they have a second, you know, a second way to stop it, then I guess good for them. But yeah, this just increases your chances of getting this lock to fully go through. And then, you know, now you've got a 3k beater, a 2k beater, and whatever else you have in hand. You know, if you have a locker, you can tag out into another big beater, and same thing is going to happen on their next turn.
Yeah.
You know, they can't play.
Lock them out of the game.
Yeah, so pretty straightforward, but I think it's really a solid strategy, honestly. I think this is a very solid deck. I think the Eldic build is probably still better than this one, but I still think this is honestly a very solid deck.
All right. Well, thank you. Hope you guys like it and try it out.
Yep, thanks a lot, guys.